Yo, what is up guys? Epic Pokemon TCG here, and today guys I've got some more TCG news for you, and I actually have 3 cards to show you today. And the first one is going to be Lycanroc GX. Now Lycanroc is probably my favorite Pokemon from Sun and Moon, and so I'm actually really excited to see it implemented into the TCG. So there it is, pretty awesome picture. They went with the moon form. I think it's like the midnight form or something like that. But it has a pretty sick ability called Bloody Eye, and I highly doubt this is going to translate to English, but when you play this Pokemon for your hand, involve one of your Pokemon, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. So if this is giving you a Lysander type ability, this is actually going to be pretty awesome, because its 2 attacks are actually pretty powerful. Claw Swipe, it just does 110 damage, and you can very easily get this set up with a fighting and a DCE. And then Death Rogue, again, I highly doubt this will translate to TCG, but it has 50 times damage. This attack does 50 damage times the number of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And so this is actually pretty cool, because basically if your opponent has 3 Pokemon and you evolve this thing, you can bring up whatever you want and do about 150 damage to it. And so that's not too bad, and it has 200 HP, and I believe it is weak to grass. Now that could be an issue depending on how Decidueye translates to the TCG going into the future when Forest of Giant Plants rotates out and everything. But still, I think overall Lycanroc is actually a pretty decent Pokemon. We have another card here I'm going to show you is Aether Paradise Conversation Area. Okay, so there it is. You guys don't know what this is. It's from the video game. Each player's basic grass and electric Pokemon take 30 less damage from your opponent's attack, or from your opponent's Pokemon's attack. Excuse me. And so basically, what this is going to be doing, you're going to be tanking 30 damage. I guess just whatever might be grass or electric. And so that's a pretty decent thing, because that could really mess with some numbers. Just tanking 30 is insane, especially if you have some type of way to heal that damage too. That could just make things absolutely ridiculous. So pretty decent. As more stuff comes out, I think we'll get to see really what this card could be utilized in. And now the last card we're going to be taking a look at is Tapu Bulu or something, or however you say that Pokemon's name. And there is the picture there, and then there's the picture from the Japanese theme deck. I hate Japan because they get these awesome theme decks, but pretty cool there. And what this does, it has Horn Attack for 30 damage, and then Nature's Madness for 2 grass and a colorless. It does 120 plus damage. You may discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do, this attack does 60 more damage. So, And then we take a look at Tapu Wild for 150, heal all of this Pokemon's HP. Now it gets kind of better. Like, for the most part, you're basically having 2 mediocre attacks with 1 pretty good GX attack. And that's something we kind of see with many GX Pokemon. I think that's going to be the trend. I think this Pokemon, when you take a look at his GX attack, is actually not too bad. But the other 2 attacks, mostly, I want to say they kind of lack. However, yes, you can use stuff like Max Elixir to get energy on this Pokemon very fast. But I do think this is sort of a... I don't know. I think it's at most. I do think the Lycanroc is a little better. But we actually have Hala, too. Holla at your boy. I get some money. But there we go. There's that dude. And this is actually a pretty interesting supporter. If you play a GX deck and you do your attack pretty early in the game, and it's not one of those attacks that you kind of leave, for that late game, this could actually be a pretty good card for you. Shuffle your hand into your deck and then draw 4 cards. If you already used a GX attack this game, draw 7 cards instead. So not too bad, not too great. I think N is still a little more consistent and a little more... That's about it, consistent. If you play this, if you play like a GX based deck that does do your attack pretty early, and that's like kind of the idea behind it, I can see where this card would be pretty good. I can see where this would be a pretty decent, like, shuffle here and draw 7 every time you play it. But just, I don't know. I have to say N would probably be a better option. But those are the 3 cards. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like it and subscribe for some more content. Thank you guys so much for all the support lately on all my videos. And Tapu Bulu has no weakness. That's interesting. Huh. Alright, well, I just noticed that. But yeah, you guys take care, and this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out. Take care, guys.